These are the best spread betting brokers for beginners in 2026. Hi guys, I'm Noam.
And I'm Justin. For the third year in a row, we've compared all the spread betting brokers in the UK, and we've been researching the latest when it comes to CFD and Forex trends.
In this video, we review the best 5 spread betting platforms for beginners in 2026. All right, Justin, before we get into our list of the best spread betting platforms or brokers for traders in the UK in 2026, do you want to maybe just give people a bit of an overview into the spread betting landscape in the UK?
Sure, so the spread betting landscape's getting a bit smaller. We've only got 16 brokers in 2026, so obviously a bit easier to compare than another verticals such as Forex or crypto, etc. The key factor here is that people remain spread betting over something like CFDs, Forex, etc., primarily due to tax benefits. So if you make a profit when it comes to spread betting, the way the UK government assesses that profit is very different from if you made it from something like CFD trading. So definitely look into it from a tax perspective, but that's primarily why it remains popular in the UK and why a lot of beginner brokers are trying this out versus some other trading strategies.
Okay, so for this list, we obviously looked at all 16 and we narrowed down our focus to the 5 best for beginners. Starting with number one on our list. Number one on our list is the best spread betting platform for beginners in the UK in 2026 is OANDA. They have an overall score of 91, but why did you like OANDA at number 1 for this list specifically? Sure.
So first of all, when we look at their fees, they are one of the lowest. So they're in the lowest 15% of other brokers. Something like the Euro USD, which is the most traded Forex pairs, it's actually the equal lowest at 0.8. And then many of the others, it's either, the second or third lowest. So very competitive fees in general. Something else for beginners is that they're the only spread betting broker that has a minimum stake of just 1 penny per trade. So the average is about 10 for the other spread betting platforms. So that's 10 pennies per point, and some are as high as 50. So obviously you can trade much smaller amounts with OANDA versus the other brokers out there. They offer their own proprietary trading platform, which I think is fantastic. It's really, really easy to use. It doesn't have all the features that you may get with some of the others, but just for the ease of downloading, trading, looking at your positions, for a beginner, it's really great. They also offer MT4 and TradingView if you prefer that. When you use their proprietary trading platform, they are the only one that offers regularly guaranteed stop loss orders. Let me explain what that is because it's pretty important. Let's say you want to trade on events. So let's say you want to trade when the reserve is going to make a rate decision. Now, obviously, as soon as they make that announcement, currencies move a lot. And if you have a standard stop loss order and you say, I'm only willing to lose £100, the markets can move so quickly that you may lose 120 or 140. It's called slippage. It's very common. Obviously, a guaranteed stop loss means you guarantee will not lose more than that amount. It's actually locked in. There is a slight price, a slight fee increase when you give this, but at least OANDA offers this, and very few of the other platforms do. So that's a big tick for beginners. And finally, they've got £0 minimum deposit. Obviously, so not only can you trade small amounts, you don't have to deposit anything to get started, and there's no deposit or withdrawal fees. So for a beginner, a beautiful package, hence we scored them as the best option for new traders.
Okay, no problem. So that's 91 out of 100 for OANDA as the best overall spread betting provider for beginners in 2026. At number 2 on the list, we've got Pepperstone. So we've given them an overall score of 98. They are number 1 out of the 16 that we recommend in the UK in 2026. Number 2 on this list for beginners, what do we like about Pepperstone?
Okay, so let's not get too distracted by the score. Obviously, that's the overall score that we gave them, and they are the best spread betting broker overall. But for beginners, there's positives and negatives. Let's go through the positives. The positive is they offer all the mainstream trading platforms, so MT4, MT5, TradingView, CTrader. They have the lowest fees of all 16 spread betting platforms. So we compared all the major currency pairs, and on average, Pepperstone definitely has the lowest, and they offer a really wide range of products that you can trade. So we're talking commodities, we're talking currencies, etc., etc. The downside, because obviously you knew that was coming, is the fact that your trading stake is going to be high. So you've got to trade a high stake. The customer service is more tailored towards intermediate to expert traders. So if you're a beginner trader, I don't know if the customer service is right for you. Also, their trading education isn't as ideal. And look, the trading platforms they offer, if you ever look at MT4, MT5, for a first time, it's pretty daunting. It's like you've gone back in time with some of these old school charts, etc. Look, TradingView is a bit better. CTrader definitely is not better. So I'd say for a new trader, something like OANDA's platform is just really easy to trade. Platforms, Pepperstone's offerings are not so much, but that said, they are lightning fast, the fastest of any spread betting broker. Executions are from 77 milliseconds and based on a limit order. So a very fast environment. Really great if you're a beginner that's really committed and feels that you're going to become intermediate expert and you're going to grow this thing. You're going to be happy with them long term. But maybe for some people that are just new to trading and just want to dip their toes in the water, that's probably the second best choice out there.
Okay, so that's Pepperstone at number 2, OANDA at number 1. At number 3 on our list of the best spread betting platforms for beginners in 2026, we've got SpreadEX. Okay, we've given them an overall score of 96. So, second overall, but third overall for this beginners list. What do we like about SpreadEX when it comes to beginners?
Pretty simple. We love their mobile app. So I said to you before that OANDA has a really great app. Probably, SpreadEX just edges them out quite a bit more. And that's because not only is it just as easy to use, but there's a lot more markets that you can trade. So they have over 10,000 markets that you can trade. That includes 70 Forex pairs, 9,000 shares, a lot of commodities. What beginners like to trade, you name it, they offer it. And their spreads, are quite competitive. So remember the Euro USD spread that I mentioned before, it's 0.9 when it comes to SpreadEX compared to a 1.0 for the industry average. And that feature of guaranteed stop loss, they offer this as well. So that's something, as I said, unique to OANDA and SpreadEX, something that beginner traders are looking for. And just going back to their mobile app, just the actual elements within it. So you're talking elements like 35 technical indicators, pro trend lines for automated support, and it just really gives you a good visual representation of the direction markets are headed. They also have a £0 minimum deposit, so obviously a very high score generally. SpreadEX obviously specialize in spread betting. They have financial spread betting and sports spread betting. They are two separate platforms, so just keep that in mind. It's not like you can just do both in the same platform. They do keep these separate, but obviously the fact that they specialize in this, they offer some of the most markets, a really great trading app. If you're going to trade primarily on your mobile, I'd say they're going to be the platform that's right for you.
Okay, so that's SpreadEX at number 3, Pepperstone at number 2, and OANDA at number 1. Now we're at number 4. Number 4 on the list is Capital.com. We regard them to be the third overall in the UK in 2026 for spread betting. On this beginners list, we've placed them at 4th and we've given them a score of 72 out of 100. What do we like about Capital.com?
Look, I'll be really sharp on this one. If you're looking at TradingView, if TradingView is a platform that you're determined to go down, they probably want the best offering that. So they offer a really great TradingView environment with 110 technical indicators. The demo account is unlimited, so you can trade you can practice trading on TradingView as much as you want. You can test your strategies, etc. And they've got pretty competitive pricing, one of the lowest out there as well. So again, Capital.com, if you're determined with TradingView, one of the best brokers out there for beginners.
Okay, so that is Capital.com at number 4. At number 5 on the list, we have IG Markets. What do we like about IG?
So it'd be impossible to talk about spread betting without mentioning IG. IG, you could say, are the original spread betting platform. One of the first to introduce it within the UK under FCA regulation. The key element when it comes to IG is just a range of markets. They have got markets that no other broker has out there. So of course, you can trade shares, you can trade commodities, but looking at things like being able to trade on the weekend, some unique products out there. The way you can trade is unique. Some of the commodities and indices you can trade are unique to IG. So I know this is meant to be for beginners, but even some beginners may want to trade some more exotic markets that they have in mind, and that may have got them down this whole, hey, I want to trade that exotic market. How can I make money based on movements and spread betting, or came across their radar? Look, if that's the type of trader you are, IG is going to be the right choice for you. I'd say look at their website first. Our website doesn't go into full detail because there are so many markets, and just see if the markets that you're looking at are tradable with IG, because I'd say most likely yes. So again, if you're a beginner trader looking to trade exotic markets, IG is the best choice for you.
Okay, so let's summarize this for everybody back at home. So number 5, so what I'll do is I'll list the spread betting platform or the broker. You just give me a sentence on what you like about them for beginners specifically. Okay, so at number 5 on the list, we've got IG Markets. What do we like about IG?
Biggest range of market if you want to trade exotic kind of instruments.
At number 4 on our list, we've got Capital.com. What do we like about Capital.com?
One of the best brokers for TradingView. If you're determined to trade with TradingView, which is one of the fastest growing platforms, they're most likely the broker for you.
Okay, at number 3 on the list, we have SpreadEX. What did you like about SpreadEX specifically for beginners?
Fantastic mobile app, whether it's Android or iPhone.
Okay, at number 2 on our list, we've got Pepperstone. What do you like about Pepperstone?
Lowest fees. If brokerage is your key concern, go with Pepperstone.
Okay, and the overall best spread betting broker for beginners in 2026 is OANDA. In a sentence, what do we like about them?
Just, you can trade the lowest amount, no minimum deposit. Their proprietary platform is one of the easiest to open an account and just start trading, and you can trust them. They're one of the best known brokers in the world, and of course FCA regulated here in the UK.
Alrighty guys, that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think of Justin's score and of our list of the best spread betting brokers for the UK for beginners in 2026. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comment section down below. Please like, share and subscribe, and tell all your friends about us. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.